Hi there. My name is John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie him to an item from the Dollar Tree or the junk drawer or the kids' room or the garage. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your week with me in this way, and thank you for the love that you're sharing with your kids and your congregations and your families. You are rocking it, my friends, and thank you for your partnership in this ministry. I appreciate every single one of you. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, would you please consider doing that? Hit that subscribe button. I am working on a future project, and having more subscribers just shows that you are watching. It gives me some data and all of that kind of thing. I really appreciate it. I know that all the algorithms that YouTube uses and all that, but anyway, I forget to ask, and I always forget to actually hit the subscribe unless someone asks me. So I'm asking you. Thank you. All right. This is for the third Sunday after Easter, and we've got Peter healing, and we've got they come in, and there's a person who's asking for alms, and they say, I can't give you that, but I can give you this, and boom, heals them. I know, amazing story, right? Absolutely amazing. So, the springboard that I'm looking at is noticing a change, noticing and paying attention, maybe witnessing that change. Now, for the Revised Common Lectionary, I did a whole thing on witnessing, about how do we know? Because, well, we witnessed this, and when they look and they're like, there's people that go, wait a minute, isn't that one person? Wasn't that the person that was on? And he seems changed. So, and when we witness and when we live out the grace and the love that God has poured out upon us, there's a change. And we live that out, and people see us, and the hope is they go, wait a minute. There's something different. There's two phrases I love, and with all phrases, we can poke holes in them. But the first phrase, preach the gospel at all times. If necessary, use words. Preach the gospel at all times. If necessary, use words. I kind of slurred my words. But that I love. It's attributed to St. Francis of Assisi. We don't know if he actually said that or not, but it's good. I like that. It's by our actions. The second is, and I have no idea who said it, but I love it, is you might be the only Bible that some people ever read. And it's like, talk about a calling to be loving and welcoming and accepting and loving. I mean, the world's hard enough as it is, isn't that right? So in the sense where we are called to be witnesses, we are called to be people of God's love. So we look at changing, and we look at how we can look at maybe grace upon grace upon grace upon grace. And that's what I love, grace upon grace upon grace. So, couple of things. A couple of weeks ago, I used a thing called the friction pen, and it's a pen that that when the ink is heated up, it vanishes, and there's a change, a visible change. And I used it about marking all of the things that we've done wrong. And then when God comes into our lives, and I use the idea of the Spirit, I also highlight that when you do it, you talk about how you are doing this, and this is an illustration and an example. And again, it's like, do not try this at home, because there's fire, and I hold a piece of things. So go look that up. That is an idea of change. But the other idea of change is it's a simple card trick, and I'm going to teach it to you. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to teach it to you. And we are going to use, we'll use the aces. We will use, so, so using the aces, I'm going to stand up so I can show it to you. I like my shirt. Science. It's like magic, but real. Anyway, so here, the idea is you're going to show, you got an ace, you show the ace, you got the ace of hearts. You're going to place down the ace, and then you give it a little flick, and then there's a change, and it changes to the ace of clubs. there's the change. The other option is this one here, where you've got the ace. Show the ace. You're going to take the ace down and you place it down here, and you show that it's now the ace of clubs. So you've got that change that happens. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And the idea is to have that change. You can use any card you want. I like the ace because it's you can tell pretty quickly that it's changed. I am having it change. I thought about having one of the, you could do the Joker if you have a deck with a Joker. I don't know where my Jokers went. Oh, it's a joke. Anyway, and you'd think I have them somewhere. But let's say I'm going to actually use the Jack. We're going to do that. I'm going to use the Jack of Diamonds, and I'm going to use the Ace of Hearts. The reason why I use the Ace of Hearts changing to the Ace of Clubs is that I'm very careful when I talk about something changing and I'm looking at human beings. I don't want to at all imply that if it goes from black to red, that somehow that I'm changing it from black because this is bad. That's not, and extra careful. It's important. It's important. So so I used it. So I showed the Ace of Hearts changing to the Ace of Clubs. But let's use the Jack of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts. So we're going to start with the Jack of Diamonds. And we're going to have that change. Now, I am going to show you the one here. So you've got on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Hearts, and then you've got the Jack of Diamonds. All right? I'm going to teach you a simple trick, a simple sleight, which is called the glide. It's in a lot of basic card books, and it's fairly easy. It seems daunting, but it's easy. So you're holding the deck like this, down like this. You show the Jack of Diamonds, okay? As you reach into the Jack of Diamonds, you're going to take your middle finger, and you're going to push the Jack of Diamonds back, and that brings out the Ace of Hearts. So you go like this. Push back like this, like that, and even there, it's like you see it there. But so it takes a little practice, but it's fairly easy. You push the Jack of Hearts, and you pull the bottom card, the second to bottom card, like that. So you can say, I've got the Jack of Diamonds, and then as you turn this over, you're going to just push this down. And then you're going to just grab the next. Even so, if you mess this up, and you laugh at yourself, but no one knows what you're changing it to. So if you got the Jack of Diamonds, if you take the Jack of Diamonds and you're going to go lay it down, so you go like this, and let's say you accidentally grab another card, and you lay that down like that. I've got a table here. You lay it down like that. And then you show it, and it's changed. It's still amazing, because no one knows what you're changing it to. And you don't have to say, and it was the Ace of Hearts. Oh, wait, so I'm in the Two of Spades. Now, if you have it to change the Ace of Hearts, wonderful. But you have the Jack, and then you place that down, and there's a change. And then it's just great. It's easy. It's called the glide. You can even, if a full deck of cards is too much, take half a deck. So you've got half a deck, and that actually can give you better. Anyway, hey, there's my Joker. Look at that. All right, so we got that. So you got the glide, you got the change. There's that. So so you see it changed. Whoa, wait, wasn't that the Jack of Diamonds? Now it's this. There's the change. Now imagine how amazing when, that's pretty cool, but imagine how you've got all this happening and you've got, wait a minute, that's the guy that was over here, and the amazement that would happen and the glory. So you got that. But grace upon grace upon grace. The other thing, go to Goodwill. You're going to go to Goodwill, you're going to find a sheet. You're going to find, and maybe you have a sheet like this at your church, in your game room, that you've used to, like, I don't know, tie ankles together as you're running, doing a three-legged race. But go to Goodwill, find a sheet, and you're going to cut the flat sheet into strips, and you're going to tie each of the ends. So you've got a huge line of fabric, of sheet, and you're going to tie it together, and you're going to have a massive amount. You're going to come out, and you can either have a bag, you can have some type of a bag that, I don't know, big purse or a backpack. You've got that in, and you come in and you sit down, and you can have it kind of sticking, like, let's say you had a bag with a zipper, and you've got just a little bit of the piece of cloth sticking out of the bag, and you grab that, and you pull it, and you pull it, and you keep pulling it, and you keep pulling it. I mean, you are going to have lots of feet of cloth, and you're pulling it. And as you're pulling it, it's again the representation or an image of God's grace. That there's God's grace, and God's grace. God pours out grace upon us all. And so with all of this grace, then we get to treat everybody with grace and with love, and with this guy who was healed, this person that was healed by Peter, and then all of this stuff, and we get to tell the story. And again, our lives have been changed. Like this person's life has been changed, and we get to share this love. All right, I'm looking at it. I'm already got past 10 minutes. That's crazy. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope some of this can be useful in your own children's sermon. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. Thank you for the love that you're sharing with your kids and your congregations and your families. You are rocking it. You are amazing. Thank you. All right, we'll see you next week. Peace.